Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the Revolved Realty Real Talk show. Tim Knox here, your host. As you can tell, my usual co-hosts, Zach Walker and Chelsea McKinney, are off doing things again this morning. So I'm very happy to have a special guest host. They just keep getting prettier, don't they? I don't remember who my last guest host, but he was a big, burly guy. Kaia Noble with America's Preferred Home Warranty is here. Welcome.
Thank you.
Appreciate you sitting in.
I'm very happy to be here.
Well, I am very happy to be here with you because we're going to talk about something that's always a very hot topic in my business, and that is home warranties. So before we get started, tell the folks, give them a little bit of information about America's Preferred.
Okay. Well, America's Preferred Home Warranty is based out of Jackson, Michigan. We were started in 1999, and the way our product developed was, well, we have a totally different business model. Okay. We allow the homeowner to choose their own licensed contractor for all covered repairs. So what that means is there's no vendor network. There's no certain person sent out to your house. So the homeowner is in more control. And so anyways, back in 1999, this was a totally different business model. We're still the only ones doing it this way, and that's why we are growing so fast and things are changing so quickly, yes.
A lot of warranty companies, you have to use their vendors to come out and do the work. So what you guys have done is kind of given them the choice of picking who they actually use.
You're right. It's the number one complaint, is the vendor sent out.
Yeah.
So what's happening with the vendor network is that network vendor, that contractor, is operating on a decreased pay. They're probably slammed for business. You don't really know who you're having come to your home. Right. And, so having your own, the ability to choose your own contractor just eliminates that whole problem.
Yeah. How long have you guys been in Alabama?
4 years.
Okay. So you've been here quite a while. We hear good things about you, which is why you're on the show.
Yes, we do have an A+ with the BBB, one of the few majors.
Okay. And just to be straight, this isn't a paid commercial. We are here to talk about home warranties and everything that entails. You just happen to be one of our favorite vendors. So let's talk about it. So the home warranty itself, explain exactly what that is, because one of the ways that we use it at Revolved Realty is a lot of times a seller of a home will provide a home warranty kind of as a security blanket to a buyer. And we're going to talk benefits and that sort of thing. But by definition, what is a home warranty?
A home warranty is a protection plan. It's a $25,000 plan per year that is designed to cover things. I use the acronym PEACH: plumbing, electrical, appliances, cooling, and heating.
The big five.
You're right. Yeah, those are the big five. There's other things too, of course. So it allows the seller to sell with confidence and the buyer to buy with confidence, because 41% of claims in 2018 happened in the first 90 days of closing. So rather than the new buyer being upset that they bought a lemon with their seller, or upset with their realtor for selling them this lemon. Yeah. Right?
It's always the realtor's fault.
Yeah. So, a home warranty is really designed to put a buffer in between the two and to just make sure that things that were working when the home was conveyed continue to work or are repaired, or just to lessen the blow should something go wrong.
Let's talk a little bit about the types of homes and what are the requirements for you guys to provide that home warranty, because I would imagine, if you've got a 100-year-old house that's on its last leg, you're probably not going to provide that. So what are the terms and conditions of the home in order for you guys to warranty it?
My home warranty covers any home. Okay. Single family, duplexes, foreclosures, condominiums, new construction. So there's not many that we won't cover. What we rely on most is a home inspection to say it was in good working order at the time it was conveyed. Or let's say there wasn't a home inspection, since the homeowner has hired this contractor, not us, and that contractor is going to let us know if it was a pre-existing condition. Okay. So all home warranties, no home warranty is going to cover a pre-existing condition. Sure. So as long as we can determine that the issue was in good working order at the time of being conveyed, we're gonna try to pay it.
And you're going to do that relying on the home inspection.
Or the contractor.
Or the contractor. Okay.
Yes.
So if I have a home inspection done on one of my houses and everything is in good working order, do I submit that inspection to you, or how does that work?
A very good practice would be at the time you order the warranty, if you get in the habit of doing it online, of course there's other ways, but when you order it online, you could go ahead and upload it then, and then you just don't even have to worry about it, because that will also serve your homeowner. It'll expedite in the claims process should anything happen. Yeah.
Okay. So you don't really go as far as age and condition of, let's say, the HVAC. You go, if it is functioning well at the time of closing, you will warranty that.
That's correct.
Okay. And typically warranties last for what, a year?
1 year.
All right. If I have issues with my HVAC within that 1 year warranty, what is my process for making a claim?
Okay. Well, I'll just paint a scenario for you. So let's say it's Friday at 5 p.m., 4th of July. Okay, so
which is usually when my stuff goes out.
Right. I think it's statistically proven that is the.
I have had plumbers out snaking sewer lines the past 2 Thanksgivings. I swear to God. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah.
It's me.
Okay, so here we are on busy season, HVAC season. AC breaks. You've got family coming in Saturday. Okay, so what would happen is you would call our 1-800 number, 1-800-546-6008, and you would start a claim. You seem very proud to remember that. Well, we have award-winning customer service, just so you know, at that 1-800 number. They're really good. So anyways, the homeowner would call to start the claim. We would instruct them to call the contractor of their choice.
Okay.
So what they would do is they would call their buddy up at Conditioned Air Solutions and see if they could come in today. If they couldn't, they would call the next 5-star review rated, or maybe they would call you and ask for, hey, do you know anybody in town? Okay, so they're going to have more flexibility on timing and scheduling because of that choose your own feature.
Right. Okay.
So to recap, so they've called us to start a claim. We've instructed them to call the contractor of their choice. Contractor comes out, diagnoses the issue. Contractor and homeowner call us back. If it's a covered repair, we will authorize the repair right then and there.
Okay.
Contractor does the repair. Homeowner calls us back, lets us know they're satisfied with the work. We can even pay that contractor with a credit card if they can accept it.
Okay.
We can also be invoiced by the contractor, and that takes 7 to 10 days to pay them. And in some rare cases, we have to reimburse the homeowner. Again, you're looking at only 7 to 10 days. So let's say you have a unit that is 20 years old. That is beyond life expectancy. So the way that my home warranty works is it's all about empowering the homeowner. So we have maximums that we will pay out.
Okay.
So for the HVAC, it's $2,250 maximum. So if you had an AC to break and it could be repaired, we would pay for that repair. Okay. Granted, it was not more than $2,250. If the unit could not be repaired, it needed to be replaced, that would be a different scenario. Then we would look at the life. The life expectancy, of course, is 1 to 15 years typically. So if it was beyond life expectancy, there would be a 25% prorated decrease in the payout amount from the maximum. Okay.
All right. So there are limits.
There are limits.
So up to what, $2,500?
$2,250 on the HVAC.
Okay. $2,250. That is going to cover the cost of repairs. If the unit needs to be replaced, that $2,250 or a prorated amount would be put toward. It's kind of like trading in an old vehicle.
Well, your homeowner would receive a check. So your homeowner would receive that check, and the reason why I want to point that out is if they wanted to upgrade,
they would be able to do so.
Right. So if their refrigerator broke and they had a white refrigerator and they wanted to upgrade to a stainless steel refrigerator, they would have that option now. Okay. Whereas with other warranty companies, they're going to give you the contractor level base model. So again, we're putting that money in the homeowner's hand to empower them.
And they can do with what they want.
That's right. Now, they can shop around.
Right. Do you put any kind of requirements or restrictions on the contractors that can be hired?
Licensed.
Licensed contractors. I can't have my brother come over who's not licensed but really good at dinking with stuff.
You know, I say no. However, you're the homeowner that's hiring this contractor. So if you feel comfortable, there are situations where, you know, as long as fraud is not being committed and things like that, there are situations where that would be okay.
But that would be the homeowner accepting responsibility for doing that.
You're right.
Okay. So you talked about the peach. Let's talk about appliances. What appliances are covered?
Well, you know, I'm not a claim specialist, and I try not to get too in the weeds on what's covered exactly, but I'm just going to read. On page 1 of our warranty booklet, we outline exactly what is covered, and then we also outline what is not covered. So I'm just going to read this right here.
Okay.
Kitchen appliances, covered. Note, all appliances must be a part of the contract to purchase for the purchaser at the time of the sale of the home or be built in.
So the appliances have to be there at the time of the home sale.
You got it.
If I'm bringing my own refrigerator in, it doesn't count.
You're right.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. So what's covered is freestanding range, built-in oven, cooktop, built-in dishwasher, pump motor, timers, gaskets, spray arm, seals, air gap, latches, switches, and heating element control board on the dishwasher. Built-in microwave, garbage disposal, refrigerator compressor.
So basically everything in the kitchen when it comes to appliances. Mainly in the kitchen, you've got your fridge, you got your dishwasher, you got your stove oven. And so as long as those are covered, and I assume it's the same kind of thing as with the HVAC, is there a repair and replace policy on those?
There is a repair policy or a cash-in-hand policy.
Okay, so you can go buy yourself another one.
That's right.
Okay.
So just recently I had a homeowner who received the full $2,250, and so she'll be shopping around to get her best value, I guess. So.
Awesome. Okay. What and you don't have to share names, but I would imagine you see a lot of interesting things and she's smiling, so I know they're there. What are some of the stories that you have? Maybe an example of a warranty that a claim was made yet it was not covered or valid. Give me dirt.
Well, we don't cover. Are you talking about like with other companies?
No, I'm talking about has someone called you to make a claim on something, and then when you look into it, it was not an actual claim?
You know, I personally have not had that experience.
Darn, I like those stories, though. I know they're out there.
Well, there are, you know, since the realtors often get blamed, you know, there are times when the realtors are maybe stretching the truth a little bit just because they're tired of getting blamed.
Not realtors,
Well, not realtors, but, you know, realtors are my clients.
Yeah.
I don't actually work directly with the homeowners. My job is to empower you.
Right.
And so I haven't specifically had any situations.
I have had a couple of past clients, God love them, who have called me up like 6 months after the deal, after the closing on the house, and they're like, that home warranty, does it cover? And they would just mention, you know, their TV broke or they seem to, and I'm like, it doesn't really cover all of that stuff. And I think that's one of the things when people hear home warranty, they think, okay, it's blanket coverage for everything. It's not an insurance policy per se.
You're right.
It is a repair or replace in some instances policy.
I like to kind of think of it as a supplement to the insurance because it's not going to cover the acts of God, but what the insurance doesn't cover, maybe we will, you know, such as the ice maker on the refrigerator or the garage door opener, you know, things like that. So so things that maybe like as a first-time home owner, there's just so much to learn and know. And there's, I mean, I could just go on and on. But basically, as long as you have your homeowner's insurance and your home warranty in place, you can feel pretty good about not going into bankruptcy, God willing, you know, as a first-time home buyer. Or, you know.
I have also had clients call me up who didn't get the warranty and say, hey, my refrigerator is out. Can I get that warranty? That ain't how it works.
Right.
You're not going to go get that home warranty after the fact when your refrigerator's gone in the fridge. Let's talk a little bit more about the benefits to the seller and the buyer. You know, from my point of view, if I am representing a seller, to me, again, offering a home warranty is, number one, it's a great selling tool.
You're right about that.
Because if you've got, you know, a house, especially a house, like I deal with a lot of older homes, and the condition is somewhat questionable anyway. But if you are a seller and you provide that home warranty, it kind of gives the buyer just a little, you know, a little comfort that things are going to be okay. From a buyer side, talk about the benefit to the buyer. If I'm a buyer buying a home with a home warranty, you know, I've got some peace of mind going, right?
And if I could make one point real quick.
Please.
For the seller, statistically speaking, homes that are advertised as coming with a home warranty sell for more money, and they sell faster because it's kind of like backing your product.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's one of the things we're seeing a lot now is from when we get offers on our properties, if they are not offering a home warranty, the buyers are now asking for that home warranty.
Well, good.
So the consumer's getting a lot smarter. And I think a lot of that has to do with the realtors that also say, we'll ask for this, this, and this. But talk a little bit about, we've talked about the benefits, the things that are covered, that sort of thing. Let's talk about the cost. What are the various programs and the various costs that you guys offer?
So the way America's Preferred Home Warranty works is we have 2 price points with 2 deductibles. Okay. So the homeowner or buyer would choose their $100 deductible for a $465 price, or the $50 deductible for $499.
Okay.
So the way that would work is if they had a hot water heater issue and the contractor came out and it was $500, we would hopefully just pay that contractor $450 with a credit card, and then the homeowner would only be responsible for that remaining.
So it's kind of like
$50.
their deductible.
Exactly right. Exactly right.
Okay.
But the better option, if you were working with a buyer and you were advising them on which plan to pick, honestly, you really want to get the buyer's preferred upgrade, which would put you at $639 with America's Preferred Home Warranty. And the reason why is the upgrade covers things such as sediment in the water heater.
Boy, which you got a lot in Madison.
Well, it's probably the number one reason why water heaters go out. And I see a lot of water heater repair cards. They happen a lot. Also, with America's Preferred Home Warranty, with the Buyer's Preferred Upgrade, we cover 100% of the Freon capture and recovery with no pound per limit max. And the average cost of Freon is about $333.
Right.
So that's a huge benefit.
Yeah.
And here in the South, HVAC, it's just such an important thing.
Yeah. You and I had a conversation, I think, last week about a situation where the HVAC unit on the house, it was, I guess you can call it the old style unit, and those, and help me out here, after next year, certain HVAC units are not going to be available. What is that all about?
In 2020, new laws are being passed that will not allow R22 Freon to be used anymore.
Okay.
So homeowners will have to upgrade their systems because the R22 is just killing our environment.
Right. Conditioned air is not going to be able to come out and rejuice my unit with the R22. If that goes out, my options then are to replace the unit.
That's it.
Right?
You're right. And so that would be a great time to have money in your hand.
So if I had that home warranty and I decide that, okay, my unit's end of life, the R22 is going away, then is a good time for me to look at changing the unit out and getting that 2250 or whatever it was in hand.
Because comparably, if you were with another home warranty company, they would still continue to put in that outdated unit until, actually, I don't know what they're going to do whenever it changes, but I know that they'll keep doing what they're doing until the very last minute. And then that homeowner will still have to upgrade. But so the R22, so the prices of Freon are still going up. So $333 was average in January. It might even be a little bit higher now. But with America's Preferred, with that upgrade, you're covered. So also with the upgrade, and this might be with every home warranty company, you might consider the upgrade with every warranty company because it covers things like bells and whistles. So the standard plan covers the refrigerator, the upgrade covers the ice maker and water dispenser. You know, it's just a good idea.
Okay,
to go ahead.
And the difference in cost between the standard and the upgrade is
$140.
$140, which you could easily spend on an ice maker.
You're right.
Yeah.
Well, use the warranty once and you've paid for it. But just to recap too, this is a $25,000 policy for $465. So
$465 per year.
Yes.
Is it renewable?
It is renewable, and we actually have about a 20% renewal rate, which is pretty high for our industry. And so, you know, what would happen then is it would be considered a direct-to-consumer. Again, they would call our 1-800 number, and they could set up monthly payment plans. And we have people that have had our warranty for 6, 7, 8, you know. Yeah,
it's good to have. I'm looking at the optional coverages here. We talked about the upgrades a little bit, but here's pool and spa, premium saltwater pool spa, jetted bathtubs, that sort of thing. So if someone opts for these upgrades, which range from $85 to $345, they're going to be covered as well.
That's correct.
So if I've got a saltwater pool and my pump goes out, I'm going to be covered.
That's correct.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Look at you. I had no idea.
This is the best home warranty on the market. I'm not even being a salesman at this time.
Yes, you are.
I'm really just saying.
Well, the reason that I wanted to talk to you is we get so many people asking questions about, you know, should I provide a home warranty? Should I ask for one? Should I buy one? You know, again, I think there's a lot of just confusion about what all is covered and why someone would do this. But again, what we do typically when we list a home, I tell my seller, you don't have to do this, but it is a good idea to spend the $500 or $600. You can offer the home warranty, and when there is that home warranty, people tend to take the repair requests a little better because. Yeah. I mean, one of the biggest bones of contention in my industry is arguing over the repair request.
Right.
I have had deals go
sure.
south over really silly little things. And then I've also had people go, well, if that's wrong, what else is wrong?
So maybe, So maybe like in a deal, the home inspector indicated this, water heater is nearing the end of its life, or just notices points that are so the home warranty in place. Yep. Since it's working at the time it's conveyed, even though the home inspector indicated it was nearing the end of its life, your buyer could know that, well, if it does go out in the first year, or if I renew, or if it goes out on day one, I'm covered.
And I actually had that situation a couple of weeks ago. It was not really an older home. It was 25, 30 years old, but everything was technically end of life. And that's what... these inspectors, they always comment on,
right.
Hell, I'm at the end of life, according to these guys. I mean, I'm hitting 60, man. My best days are over. But it was the same kind of situation. The inspection showed that everything was working. HVAC, the homeowner had been really good at doing annual service. HVAC was working. Hot water heater was great. There were no issues. And in the inspection report, it said, everything functioning normally, although it is at end of life. That's like saying, you look really good for your age.
It is subjective.
Yeah. And so the buyer was really, he was afraid. He was a little worried that, what's this end of life stuff? And so what we did was we're putting a home warranty in place because I explained, look, everything is functioning perfectly now, and what he wanted to do was demand that everything be replaced. That's a deal killer right there. Right. So, but that's what we did was we put the home warranty in place, and that seemed to calm his nerves a little bit.
Yes.
As far as the condition of the house. So in my business, the home warranty, number one, it's a bargaining chip.
Totally.
It's a negotiating tool, but it's also a way to make the buyer feel comfortable that the house they're buying is not going to fall apart around them.
Well, if I could just hit on several points. So for the seller, again, their house is going to sell for more money and faster, statistically speaking. And the seller can also walk away from the closing table without the worries of, oh my gosh, is everything going to get, the seller can just walk away.
Yeah.
Because it's no longer their issue. When the buyer purchases, like you say, they're going to have the peace of mind that if it goes bad, they're just going to they've got coverage.
Yeah. And that's the big if. Like I said, this guy, he just wanted everything replaced. And the homeowner's like, you're crazy. And it wasn't a request for repairs. It was a request for replacements. And very rarely are you going to find a homeowner that's going to pony up, $5 or $6 grand to replace an HVAC unit that's operating perfectly.
Yeah, no.
But again, it goes back, that end of life is what really scares a lot of buyers.
So the way to overcome that is to let them know that we do not go off of the home inspector's opinion of its end of life. Literally, if it's working at the time it's conveyed, it's covered.
Yeah.
There's no gray area.
Yeah. Does it have to be working for a period of time? How quickly does the warranty kick in?
We don't have a waiting period.
Okay, because some do.
For real estate transaction home warranties. If anybody can get a home warranty at any time on any property. If they were just buying it independent of a real estate transaction, there would be a 30-day delay, and that again is just for fraud prevention.
Okay, but in the case of a real estate transaction, it's if I close this morning and I go home this afternoon and something breaks, I'm going to be calling you.
Absolutely, yes.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. The final few minutes that we have, time flies when we're talking like this.
Really?
What are some other thoughts you have or some information or advice that you'd like to offer consumers on this?
Well, consumers,
folks looking to buy or provide a warranty.
Consumers especially, basically, if you have any questions, you can always reach out to our 1-800 number. But basically, I would just get informed. This is a affordable policy that covers a whole lot, and it is a lot of information. But my only advice really is to get a home warranty. It is a good idea. Yep. It puts protection and a buffer between you and the other party. It's just a way to make sure. I mean, I'm not trying to be too salesman-y, but I would put this on every contract because I do see the tremendous benefit of, when you're buying a home, you're already tapped out. Like I said, 41% of claims were in the first 90 days in 2018. And so, I mean, it happens. Yeah.
And I think one of the points you made there is get educated. Yeah. If you are, number one, if you're a realtor, or as I call them, a realtor, like myself and my team, one of the things we're going to have you, talk to everyone on our team, because it's really important as a realtor to be informed about this stuff.
About that.
Because honestly, I knew generalities. I know more now after getting with you on this stuff. But you need to be educated so you can then educate your client. And then if you are a client, you've got to be educated on your own. You can't always rely on the real estate professional to be the expert on this. So I know you've got packets of information that provide, and we'll put links and everything to your website down there. So this has been awesome. If someone wants to get in touch with you, how do they do it?
You can reach me on my cell phone. My phone number is 205-552-8125, or by email, which is knoble@aphw.com. And one of my commitments to my territory, which is North Alabama, is I want to be accessible. So please call me. Please email me. I want to get involved. I want to educate you. I want to help you grow your business. I really believe in the power of this home warranty to do that, and I would love to share my ideas, brainstorm with you, and be an asset to you if you would allow me. So
one of the things I like about you, I think I've texted you at like 9:30 on a Sunday night, and I get a text right back, which in our business is really important. Yes. So we will put links to everything down below. I do encourage you to check out America's Preferred, check out home warranties in general, find out why they are a good thing for the buyer and the seller and for our industry as a whole. If I can do anything for you when it comes to real estate, including asking questions and telling you who to call, give me a call, 679-0704, tim@revolved.com. I appreciate you sitting in. You've done a great job.
Thank you.
I think you have a bright future as a co-host.
Really?
I'm telling you.
That's a huge compliment.
I can spot talent.
Wow. Thank you.
Thanks. Appreciate it. You guys have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.